Our opponent is turn 1 tacticianing us. I'm really unhappy. I was literally thinking how excited I am to play Kellan and ramp, and I wanted to ask if everyone else is also so excited to ramp extra land. And then, you know, we are here with our opponent spamming intimidation tag. Nope. It kills artifacts. It's not an artifact. Of course, they can discard artifact too. Let's go for the garden. I will play life. You know, there is a chance they will play Annex. And in that case, we need to kill it immediately. Let's get the forest going. I mean, so far, so good. I really want to drop Vivien. She does so much in this deck. Here you go. Oh, that's exactly what I meant. Thank you. Thank you for participation in our little project of Get Lost Annex. Anyway, let's go this. We probably want to go Cornucopia. So next time we can go Vivien, hopefully. And we still have enough mana for Get Lost, because I have a suspicion this might not be the last Annex. They knew about Get Lost and they played it. So, you know, guys, I know everything. I know everything about this game. I'm just predicting plays one after another, but the question is, can I draw the right card? Jokes aside, Vivien, go. We didn't need to even kill Annex because we could just use Vivien, but I really love having all those extra lands, Marang, stuff like this. Let's get this, we surveil. Man, when you have all those extra lands, it just feels so great to play control. Like, it makes a huge difference, especially with cards like 3 steps ahead. And you know, even Kellan, it's what? You can burn 8 mana on this guy. Can you like chill with your filthy discard, draw discard cards? This is mean. I wonder if they have answer to a Planeswalker. Essence Scatter probably won't be the biggest deal here, but we can hit Marangs with this. Sooner or later, you always get Marangs, guys. Oh, that's so good. I absolutely love... Vivien is crushing it in this deck. How about a Juicy from the bottom of my heart? Nope. I think they are close to scooping, man. Like, they are like 1-2 plays from scooping here. Let's see if they do something. Nope. Well, they wasted intimidation tactics and now we have Marangs. We can get rid of this, so we have untapped land. Oh boy, it's not looking great for our opponent. Soon we are getting them. Guys, this emblem terrorized me in Historic when I started playing Arena. Like, Vivien was like the go-to, you know, creature planeswalker. I remember it. Let's go for this. Kellan. We get the card. We get 2 life. We can play another Demolition Field. Man, we could even go for Lessons. But I don't think we need to. We just want to keep up the counter spells so they can never resolve anything important. And we can actually get the emblem, which means that our creatures will have +2/+2, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible, and even simple Kellan will be 5/6 Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. So that seems like a pretty good play. And it seems we are getting a juicy rope from not so happy mono black player that started with triple discard and double annex. Guys, we made this guy salty. That's a good sign. So let's edit the video. Come on, how fun this is. Let's go for emblem on a control and Kellan, well, will do the job. Let's show our opponent what they are really playing against. Yep, 25, 5/6. Trample, Indestructible, Flying Vigilance, and it can destroy artifacts when it's attacking. I think this should be Explosion, shouldn't it? Yep. That's weird. Huh. What is this? Alright. I would expect red in this deck, to be honest, but it's hard to say, really. So guys, we are not playing game so far. We will start playing game on turn 3 and our opponent turn 4. You know, it's crazy how many 1 and 2 drops we have in standard, like really. Like we have like the whole decks built around only 1 and 2 drops and basically nothing more. And they are more common than decks built with like 4 and 5 drops and 6 drops, you know? Momo is absolutely devastating. However, I think there is a chance, guys. This is why we have Kellan. This is exactly why we have Kellan, but we still need to hit the right land. We don't have double white. We can Demolition Field for planes. We still didn't draw it, but it will slow us down by a full turn, and we're already on the draw, so that's 2 turn later sweeper. Can you imagine surviving it in any way? And this has flying, yep. So this gets discount from Momo, which means that they can go play into the Monk. So, you know, in all honesty, it's kind of funny to comment because it seems that our opponent is, oh my god, they have such a board. But reality is that if we're on the play and with good mana, I mean, this would be a like 0 chance draw. Like they would have no chance to win. But they can because we didn't draw the right cards. We drew the right cards and that's it. And they lost. As you can see, the difference between winning and losing is usually drawing the right sweeper, or any sweeper as a matter of fact. From here they still can try to play, but they lost all the momentum. And you know, it's just not going great for them at this point. We could Marang. They have something. They actually have something, so I think we keep all the mana. I will go for upkeep stop, because I don't want to play on this turn because they can do something. Yeah, exactly. This is what I expected from them. So first we counter. Okay, that was a good tap. Now we kill Momo. This way they cannot get the discount which they really want. They can maybe counter it, but that will tap them out a lot. And they still kinda lose tempo, you know? So yeah, I think that was really good play. If I didn't see this 3 untapped mana just lurking in the darkness to be played, I wanted to tap more heavily. I wanted to go Marang or something. Yeah, I wanted to Marang, hit a land, play a land and just get lost, but then I was like, hey, they're making end step play into main phase play. So that's like 7, 5 or 8 mana, and that's a little bit too much for single get lost. So yeah, our opponent will start thinking. Now they actually need to, you know, try to play the game to win. They denied us the card. Probably a good choice before we can untap and get it. But they also didn't really make any other plays, which is really bad for them. They probably will play something at the end step, so let's see. I still think it should be Ankh, but every turn I expect Ankhed and there's something else. I think we'll just Marang at the end step and see if it goes through. So far no counter spells. Okay. I wonder if they take the plane. No, I think with map tokens they should just get 1 mana creature. They still have Momo in the deck. Pixie. Pixie probably even better. Sure. I mean, we can start with this and see what happens. We might draw something. Okay, that's interesting. So far, I've seen pretty much only creatures, so we'll get rid of Negate. It's a great card, but you know. Some of the decks literally don't play anything except creatures, mostly 1 and 2 drops. Unfortunately, they hit a land, that's really good for them. Now they can use another map token, potentially draw another card. They're really low on land, so this matters a lot to them. That's a perfect draw. Really unhappy to see it, but you know, it is what it is. So, we are at 10. They probably cannot kill us with this, so what we will do is Lessons from Life. We can put this. We don't really ramp with this. This is a good card. A little bit awkward though all around, but I think we can set it up. So I really wanted to hit 2 lands, you know, play 1 normally and put the second one tapped, but it didn't work out, so we need to, you know, change the strategy a little bit. We'll see. I think our opponent cannot deal too much damage without, like, you know, setting up the board, which means that we'll always have this 1 turn to sweep it. And with that, they probably cannot really push much damage. When we drop Cornucopia or Ugin and start life gaining, this is probably where they will give up. And for now, they still have a bit of a hope that they can maybe sneak enough damage. I mean, they can keep playing Pixie forever, right? As long as they have unwarped Shepherds. And I guess they can bounce it, so yeah. They will probably keep getting all the Pixies from the deck. That's my guess. We played once with this strategy and the combo is pretty cool. Okay, and now it's Momo turn. We will need a lot of sweepers after all. A lot of sweepers. Every time they make a board that potentially is lethal to us, we have to sweep it. I'm not using Consult because we pretty much know what is on top. And guys, I think this is good enough. I don't mind them playing a lot, but I guess Pixie do not scale. This scales. So let's hit Momo, just because of the +1/+1 effect. And let's start life gaining and drawing more cards. Yeah, okay, so our opponent will probably lose the game on the next turn. Oh, okay, unless they have Get Lost, then the game is on. Because they cannot really outdamage Ugin. However, if they can answer it immediately with Get Lost, they still have it, you know. Not really a chance, but they can try playing the game. But I don't think there's any way for them to win this. I will even shock, because that's fun. Let's go this. Temple won't matter, because they will never have a creature. And now we can sweep. This one is cheaper, so that's very important for this turn. We life gain, and we keep counter spell for the next turn. And once we untap with all of this mana, I mean, we are taking stuff, sure. Here you go, here's your 1 mana. This card is so bad late game. Nope. You cannot cheat cards, bro. You need to pay 3 mana like all the other mortars not playing aggro. Let's go with this, we can pay more life. And at this point I think we just consult. Let's just make sure that we go with double Demolition Field. Yeah, 2 out of 10 cards should be pretty good. We life gain. Oh man, there are so many cool cards here. Definitely consult, and I will drop Vivien. Sweeper is also amazing, but I just like Vivien a little bit more here. You know, for reasons. We probably should go for Sweeper. Let's start getting more lands, more Marangs.
Nature speaks, and I listen.
And we play the land for the turn. I think we won't even play this. Like, it's so fun that you can use Vivien to get Marangs back. Like, that kinda this was always a problem, that you can only get lands or creatures. But if you can pretty much draw your card advantage with this, that's like perfect. And the emblem is also nice. You know, when you drop this Marang that is indestructible, most decks cannot really do much about it. Shepherd. It seems they don't have Pixies anymore in the deck. I thought they got 3. Or even 2, so that's weird. They should be playing 3 or 4. Yeah, this is hopeless for our opponent. Whatever they do will just outvalue all of it. Okay, they have another Get Lost. Definitely prepared for some Planeswalkers. And you can see that the fuel is slowly running out for our opponent. And this is not enough damage. I think? Yeah, I think we can just out-heal it. And this is decent, but we don't need this. So we will go with... you know what? They have the temple. But it costs so much they won't go for it. So we'll go Cornucopia. Nope. Because now we are playing Kellan. And that's 4 life gain. This is so good, man. And let's... well, we can go Marang, I guess. And life gain. So we only tap single mana for the map token. And we got the land. That's kinda cool. This will die to a sweeper probably. But this also forces them to just keep playing more creatures. You know, literally into sweeper. Like, we already wanted to sweep. So this is... this is how you bait aggro to completely overextend. Like, they have to, they have no other choice. So sometimes playing a creature into the board means that your opponent will lose even more creatures. They cannot level it up. I think it's indestructible or it has protection. 7-8 protection from each of opponents. That's fine. We still sweep it. Okay, they cannot activate the temple, which is really nice. Because the damage on this turn is pretty much the only thing that matters. So if they don't do it, I mean, this board doesn't even exist really. Let's see what they will do here. Shepherd is too expensive. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's the last play. Oh, they decided to keep it. Okay, sure. I will block it. They can pump and, you know, just trade. I love it. This is like perfect for us. It would die anyway, so I will go with Marang because I don't want to waste too much value. If you want maximum answers, you go for Consult. But if you play Marang first, then this can find you Marang. We don't probably need tap lands anymore. We're at 12. We're trading creatures. We are pretty happy with where we are in this game. And you know what? I think we just Consult first. I don't want to lose my cool Cornucopias. Do we do it? I will decline. For now. Maybe you get Kellan or something better. We'll see. Alright, so this should... Okay, this is a nice sweeper. And yeah, that's better. That's better. Told you, they had no chance since we swept that board. Like, absolutely zero chance to get back into this game. We just are too powerful, you know, as a deck. And yeah, so far, so good. And this, man, I wish I could counter it. But we have... Wait, you know what it means. It isn't a control deck. It's synthesizer deck. It's a filthy synthesizer deck, which is incredible for us because this is exactly why we play Ultima. I honestly didn't use it at first. I had just Days of Judgment, and I was like, man, I want to win against this matchup. You know, it's not great that we got mana screwed on 25 lands and also mana stones, but you know, that's what you get. Guys, it's so bad I legit need to tap main phase just to pray to the almighty shuffler that I am able to play the game. We will go for the Essence Scatter, not really a matchup for it. And on the next turn we can aura the Ultima, if we want, but we'll probably wait. This is a very good card, we'll take it. Yeah, honestly, that's why I kinda completely switched to Ultima gameplay, because if you play just normal control without it, you will have very huge trouble winning this matchup. I mean, like, really, you will most likely lose. But with this, it suddenly becomes super easy. Barely an inconvenience. We, I think, got second Ultima at the bottom, I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, it's in the graveyard and it was exiled. So this is our only Ultima in the whole deck, guys. So I think we wait one more turn so they can Battlefront or something. That is very important. We'll play this. Marang at the end step probably, or Consult. Probably Marang. And then, basically with Ultima you need to bait as many artifacts as humanly possible. Sure. They're not making too many yet. You know what? We might consider some interesting plays. Like, we could just sweep this normally and keep Ultima for later. Oh, this is only one? Oh, they need to pay mana for it. Wait, what? If you would create one or more artifact tokens, instead create those tokens plus map. Okay. I thought instead and I was like, well, that doesn't help. Yeah, so they can make a copy, but it will be on the next turn with Summoning Sickness. So we can just get lost it, which is really good. I think we just Marang. We basically need some lands. I think we can get rid of the Spell Snare. It's probably not the matchup for it. Guys, how are we missing on 25 lands? Like we're missing so ridiculously hard that I cannot believe this. Oh boy. What is going on, Shuffler? So I think what we have to do is go Cornucopia, because that's the only way we'll ever get a land. Waste, consult the star charts, and then we'll hit a land. Guys, I'm doing literally all of this to hit a land. And we nearly missed again! I have no idea what is going with the shuffle lately, guys. I swear, this is too much. We could probably take this one hit. This way we can keep counter spell, which is kinda massive. We can force kinda whatever we want. Like, they have only 3 mana, so that means they cannot really do anything. Yeah, they will draw a card. So my expectation is that they will play a land and try to copy this construct. And that's kinda it. Emissary, sure. How do they use it? Okay, show me. I really want to... Oh, that's a cool one. That is pretty cool one. So, you know, just random 10-10 hitting our face, nothing we didn't expect. Do we already go for Ultima? I think so. They are on 3 mana, that should be good enough. It's kinda important, guys. You have single play like this for the whole game. So if you waste it too early, your opponent will just rebuild and then you will lose the second wave and you have no answers. So be patient with this Ultima. This is supposed to win you the whole game. I guess we could kill it now. Yeah, let's go. Because they will get it, you know, into the exile zone. They can warp it later. I don't really want to see it. I'm really considering just sweeping with Day of Judgment and still buying extra turn. This should be pretty good. They have all those map tokens. I mean, they kinda need them. Okay, I convinced myself, guys. I convinced myself. Let's play the land, because of course this ends the turn. Kellan, it's not bad. I mean, it might attack at some point. I will take it. I will take it. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And we can Ultima and counter the next spell. Of course, Cornucopia also dies. It's also an artifact. But, I mean, this is pretty devastating. And we are getting another Cornucopia from the Snare. Yep, this is why we have this card in the deck. Can you imagine this matchup without Ultima? Battlefront? No, 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 no. Chill, chill, chill. You don't need to play your cards. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright guys, we're on the play, but we still played the first card as the second player. Our opponent starting on turn 0 pretty strong. Of course this is a mono-white live game, but honestly I think we should be pretty nicely equipped to deal with it. We need white mana though. Because of course we need to hit a sweeper against this deck, you absolutely need to, especially that they have sheltered. Get Lost will sometimes get you going for a while, but sooner or later you just need to sweep it, you know? Sure. I wish we had Essence Scatter, that would be so much better. Especially with Channeler so early, we are kinda forced to go for, you know, the big plays. Let's go. What can we get? Definitely not the hit we wanted. Maybe the hit I deserved. So we could go for... You know what? This would be an interesting play. Kellan, go. I believe in you, bro. And now let's play another one. That's kinda cool. So we double play the land. We still need to find a plains and a sweeper. So it's a little bit on the scare side. They will get 2 hits probably on us, like 2 big hits. And we'll see. Okay, this is good. I fear that they will play like 2 more creatures and stack it to like 10. 5 damage is not too bad. That hurt a little bit. They will probably pump the leyline on the next turn. So do we consult? We cannot... Well, we could top deck a plains and find Wrath. Or sorry, Day of Judgment. It's not too bad. I still think we have enough value to go for this play. I mean, this is our plains. Let's go. We are so short on time, guys. Never mind, we won the game. Here you go. It's this easy. It's this easy. But it's so crazy how, you know, basically single draw will decide if you won or lost. Here we absolutely crashed it. So I think we go for Lessons from Life. Let's see if we can hit a land. We didn't. It has to be tapped. So you know what? We respectfully decline. I was sure that we'll get a land, but here, if you use this ability, then it's always tapped. But if you just play it normal, you can pay 2 life and get it untapped. And on this turn, it's kind of important, so we know that we hit everything. And as you can see, that was the whole thing. Well, this game is a little bit different. It will be a voiceover, but I think you will like it. So we are mana screwed already. Not a good start, and we have full hand clogged of 4 drops and nothing else. Opponent is, you know, spamming beavers, pixie beavers, and it seems to be some form of bounce deck. First I thought it's ninjas, but then I saw the pixie and, you know, like just shenanigans. So I'm really excited about trying to hit a land here, and guess what? I won't. We hit the 3rd Lessons from Life instead of 3rd land from the deck, and it keeps going. We actually couldn't play a land here, so I had to pass the turn fully. And well, Get Lost seems to be pretty juicy on the pixie. Like, normally this is not the play you make. You just tank the pixie and play sweeper on the next turn, but because we missed so many lands, I will probably have to do it unless something better will be played, because right now it's 3 damage, so you know, it still is a lot when you are missing so many turns. I noticed that opponent has no priority, and I was like, okay, so they probably don't have any place here, like completely. So I killed the pixie just to mitigate some damage. Don't forget that when they get you to 3 or 4, they will start bouncing beavers, replaying, bouncing, replaying. So they will deal like 4 or 5 damage from this. So we kinda need to stop them faster than on the last 4 life or something. And here it starts, boomeranging the beavers. But you know, the biggest problem is not what our opponent is doing. The biggest problem is, you know, try to hit a land to play the game. So this is kind of important. On this turn, if we miss again, I'm not sure if there's ever coming back from this. And fortunately, this was the turn when we finally got a land. The biggest problem is that it was only the 3rd land, guys. And we have literally full hand of 4. So at this point I'm showing because I wanted to already be playing 4 drop, this Lessons from Life, that would ramp us to 5, and then on the next turn we would have 6 mana. So we would have 6 mana on the next turn instead of 4 if we didn't miss you know, all the lands. So that's a massive difference. Fortunately we got not only the land, but it's also untapped. You see the snap sweeper. That was the fastest sweeper in the Wild West, and the happiest ever after sweeping it. So now at 8 life it is kinda risky, because they can try to drain us. They have double talent, which means potentially double boomerang. They also have pixie in the deck, beavers, and I was considering, do they have something like, I don't know, like Tiny Bones joins up, which deals some damage sometimes, or something like this, you know, basically Hopeless Nightmare at Home or something. And this, like, we have to just place anything to get lands. Alright, but now we are kinda popping off. So Spell Snare is interesting, but we cannot play it on this turn, because we could play the Verge and get 1 blue mana, but it's, you know, not for this turn. And I realized that opponent is literally playing whole deck of 1-drops. I checked the graveyard, they have nothing except 1-drops in the whole deck so far. And somehow they are always tapped out with full value. So our opponent will boomerang, otter, otter, boomerang, boomerang, otter. As we know, very, very cool way to basically burn all your mana while pumping creatures, hitting lethals, and having infinite combo. So pretty darn good. And that hit was something I absolutely did not enjoy. Like, 3 damage at this stage of the game, we are at probably burn range to something they have in the deck. So I decided to just go Marang, because of course those are tokens. They don't seem to have any hasters here, and generally bounce decks do not have those, which means they probably only can burn us with beavers, and maybe the Mr. Edition if they have something. Losing Marang is absolutely fine, as long as we can survive, that's the only thing that matters. And here there is an interesting turn, we can counter basically everything, but here I could play Vivien and get to a land, so I can still play a counter spell. So I think I went for this play, because we can 3 steps ahead. Essence can miss, but you know, we will probably have 3 mana and most likely 2 of them blue. So a little bit of risk. I also consider -3, but because both classes are at level 1, it doesn't matter, you know, what happens with the other one. We're going with the Verge, so we don't need to burn, and now our counter spells are activated, which is kinda big deal, because we are fighting for survival. I was so happy. I remember I said, how about a juicy nope? Nope, no cats for you. You are not drawing cards for free. I remember this moment, man. So yeah, I was really excited about countering the cat, and I'm exactly talking here that maybe we don't use Essence Scatter enough. This card is actually so good. Like, Exhale would just miss, probably. Well, I guess they were doing it at the end step on the last mana, but you get the idea. Essence Scatter hits so much right now. And even though Vivien got exiled, we do not mind it, because you guessed it, there is a sweeper. You remember how many turns we missed? That was like our absolutely nightmare draw. The fact that we are just crushing it right now is kinda hilarious. So I'm considering talents, but they don't have 8 mana, so they cannot activate both of them, which means there's no point in activating one. I will stack 6 loyalty. That means there is a chance I will double -3 later. And the coolest part about Vivien, you can get Marang from Vivien, because this is the only like card draw that is in the form of creature, at least, you know, theoretically on card, which means Vivien can draw you card advantage. Like, it's basically drawing stock ups from the deck. So that's amazing interaction. I really love it. Our opponent is down to 1 card, so that means they will go to their never-ending engine of you know, combo value. This is one of the reasons they can play full deck of 1-drops and still play the late game normally, because they both have early game and the late game. So if you cannot break the combo, they will over time just outvalue you, and because they are doing extra cards usually, they have also pretty high mana base. So they just keep going, and we are breaking the combo. This is so important. If you don't break it now, they just go a little bit crazy, especially that they also can go for level 3, and this chain of Boomerang Otter can also create tokens later. So yeah, this one is leveled, this one isn't, so we can kill the one that isn't leveled, so they cannot take this Boomerang from the graveyard. And moment they don't have infinite, they are just gone. Okay guys, real talk, I'm recording this on like 2:30 AM because I want to have video on time for you guys. I'm really sleepy, so we'll just go directly to the score. We went 5-0. I'm really happy with how it went, and the games were kinda hilarious, as you have seen. And yeah, I really like the interaction between Vivien and Marang. I think this is one of the coolest like synergies. I, you know, kinda hoped it will work, but it was just so useful because you either hit lands, and that helps because you have so many mana sinks, or you can just you know, get Marang and play it, and suddenly you have tons of value out of nowhere. You shuffle it and then you draw it again. I really liked it. And yeah, Ugin honestly wasn't really needed super much. Maybe you can get third Vivien. And Lessons from Life, it's a sorcery, but it's a very strong card, and I like ramping. So if you like ramping, you might like this one. That's it for today. I'm going to sleep. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to all the patrons for supporting the channel and, you know, just helping us make those videos. You guys are absolute heroes of the channel. And if you, dear viewer, wanted to help, check it out. You might like it. You will get decks faster after I record them in the middle of the night. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow.